You'll start by lying on your back and then just have the pillow next to you if you have one. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to pay attention to where you feel your breath. So you won't change anything with your breathing. You're just going to breathe in and out through your nose. And just by having you sitting there relaxing, notice where you feel your breath in your body. So if you had a marker, what parts of your ribs and stomach and sides would you mark? And just pay attention to that area. And now I want you to exaggerate your breath in through your nose. So take a little bit of a bigger breath than normal and just notice how you can feel your ribs move a little more. So it's easier for you to pay attention to that area. So just exaggerate your breaths in. And now you exaggerate your breaths out, which is the first move of this routine. So you'll take a breath in through your nose, and then you're going to open your mouth. Everybody is muted, so I can't hear you. But if you weren't, I should be able to hear you. You're fogging up a big glass window. And you're trying to exhale as long as possible. 10, 12 seconds of exhaling. And what you'll feel your middle just shrink because you're getting all the air out. And as you breathe in, I want you to just completely relax, take a breath in, and then repeat the cycle. So it's in through the nose, full breath out through your mouth. Hold the air out for a second and then relax as you breathe back in. And see if each exhale you can go a little longer while also keeping your neck relaxed, your head relaxed, your arms relaxed. So the only tension that you should feel should be around the middle of your body. And just keep paying attention to the middle of your body. You're going from completely full of air and relaxed to slowly building tension and shrinking because you're getting all the air out. You should feel some abs and then back to being relaxed on the breath in. And now you'll take a break from that and you will focus on the breath in. You'll flip over into rock back. So on this one, you might need the pillow, putting it between your knees and your ankles. But if you can sit back into the heels and be comfortable, that is totally okay. And then find a comfortable position for your head, either on the floor or on your arms. And here you won't fully exhale. Think of exhaling, you're just going to melt down into your legs. And as you breathe in, I want you to focus on filling up the back side of your body. So as you breathe in, picture everything expanding right where your spine is. And you can exaggerate the breath in to feel a little bit more of a stretch. And see if you can change where it goes. Can you start breathing into your low back sacrum area? So as you breathe in, think of your hips expanding, your low back expanding. And now breathe into your bra line, upper back area, and see if you can expand that part of your body. And now you will breathe into your sides. You're going to go into a rock back lat stretch. So just bring one arm across and breathe into that area of your body. So you're breathing from your shoulder all the way down to your hip. Think big breath in. Think of exaggerating the breath in. And your armpit should stretch, your low back should stretch. And now bring that arm down, reach the other arm across. And just pay attention to the area that you feel stretching. And this one should be intense, but not so intense that it's hurting. And now you're going into cat-cow. You're going to switch from relaxing to getting some tension. So as you exhale and let your low back come down and your belly come down, that's when you'll exhale and relax. And then inhale, think of pushing everything up towards the ceiling. So inhale, back pockets get pulled. Exhale, your belly relaxes into the ground. On the inhale, you're thinking of stretching the backside of your body, very similar to rock back. You're pushing through the arms. And on the exhale, think of relaxing everything, relaxing your abs. So you're switching from feeling a little tension through the arms and stretching your back to just relaxing everything and letting everything drop. Now you will need your pillow. So you'll be on your side in the fetal position, and then leave some pillow behind you. So you're going to be on the edge of the pillow, and your arms are going to be together, and your top arm is going to be doing all of the work. So from this position, before you get started, think of getting heavy into the ground. So relax your hips, relax your abs, and then now your top arm is going to drag on the floor. Your head is going to follow, but it's staying relaxed on the pillow. It's just going to roll. And then right when you get to where your head is pointing towards the ceiling, that's when you want to stop and hang out here for a few breaths. So you should feel stretched. Your arms should be relaxed. You should feel the expansion in that chest, the top chest. And then once you've done a few breaths, you're going to exhale, slowly bring it back, and then start over. Roll to the front to where your head or your face is facing the ceiling. Think of the arm that's moving, that's doing all of the work, and it's dragging on the floor. Think super heavy, super lazy. And hang out for 1 to 3 breaths. Think of breathing into that chest. And keep checking in with your lower body. Your hips should be relaxed, your abs should be relaxed. Then your head is just rolling on the pillow, and it's going from being on its side to being on its back. And then switch to the other side. To get on the edge of the pillow, let the pillow be behind you. Fetal position. Arms together. And then the top arm is just going to drag on the floor. It's going to make a semicircle. And it's going to open you up. And then breathe into that top chest. Keep checking in with the lower body. It's staying relaxed. Your abs are relaxed. And then back on your back. You're going to go back to that full exhale, but after all that stretching, you should be able to exhale a little longer. So feet on the ground, head relaxed, arms on the floor. In through the nose, then full breath out. Think of relaxing the air out towards the end. That's when the tensions start to build. And instead of thinking of breathing in, just allow the act of relaxing your body to breathe in for you. And just by letting go of all that tension, your lungs just automatically fill up. And then you'll go back to the full breath out. Think of everything deflating evenly. So from your pubic bone to your chest, it slowly drops evenly as you're exhaling. And now start holding the air out a little longer. So if you've been doing this for a while, see if you can hold it for about 6 to 8 seconds. If you haven't been doing this for long, 3 to 5. Hold the air out. See if you can get comfortable being uncomfortable, holding nothing in, and then breathe back in as you relax. Good rest. Now your exhaling gets to take a break. You're going back into rock back. So get in a position that you can completely relax in. Heels or hips back to your heels, head down. Head can also be on the pillow as well. And you're going to start by breathing into your sacrum and hip area. And you're not actively pushing, you're just allowing the breath to go back there. Without changing your position, just by changing the intent, now go into your mid back and breathe right where your bra line is or shoulder blades. Think of that area expanding. And now go into your entire back and you fill up from your low back all the way to your upper back in one big breath. Now go into the lat stretch where you're exaggerating the breath in while you're reaching one arm across. Big breath in as long as you're not shrugging and feeling it in your neck. So think from your shoulder blade or your armpit all the way down to your hip. Big breath in. And stay in this position. Think also exhaling and shrinking the opposite side. So the side that you have crunched up, as you exhale, picture that area getting smaller and then driving the air into the opposite direction as you breathe in. And then switch to the other side. Big exaggerated breath into the armpit. And then into the cat cow, where you're relaxing as you're letting your back arch and your belly drops to the floor. So just totally let go in that position and then inhaling, pushing through the arms, stretching your back, everything that you just felt in rock back. Try to feel the same things there. So think of your entire back filling up with air as you breathe in, and then your entire back relaxes as you exhale and come down. Now you're going back to your side. You'll switch it a little bit. So now you're going more into an open book. So your arm will be coming off the ground. However, the arm should be moving with little tension. So try to just move your arm and your eyes in the same direction and then back down. So look like this. Head on the pillow. Same thing on the edge, because you're going to roll back, same position, arm on top of the other, and then the top arm, my eyes follow the fingers. Everything stays relaxed. I'm opening up. On this one, you'll be able to go a little further. And then breathe in. Exhale, come down. The big thing here, though, there's a little bit of technique. So if everybody can look, when you're opening up, the shoulder should be open. What I don't want is for the shoulder to start gliding forward. So don't let you're going so far that this is now gliding forward. So keep this open. And as soon as you feel stuck, that's as far as you want to go. So you're opening up, looking with your fingers or with your eyes, following your fingers. Exhale as you slowly come down. Then inhale, you're opening up. And then switch to the other side. And your eyes follow your fingers, but your head is rolling, rocking. Neck is not tensing up. And rest. You're going back on your back. You're adding a few things to pay attention to. So everybody knows how to tuck. So you're going to first find your feet on the ground. And you're going to tuck your hips just a little bit to the point where you're feeling a little bit of glutes and hamstrings, but you're keeping your hips on the ground. So just a little bit of a roll that presses your back into the floor. And feel your feet. So you're paying your attention to your feet the entire time. And now bring awareness to the area you felt in rock back, your back expanding, your upper back expanding. So that part of your body should be on the ground. Now, as you start exhaling, you're going to reach up towards the ceiling. So add a reach. And as you exhale, picture everything deflating evenly. And instead of relaxing as you breathe back in, you're going to feel that area of your body expand that's on the floor. So you'll stay with a reach in through the nose, full breath out. And as you breathe in, instead of letting go of all the tension, hold on to it a little bit by feeling your low back expand. You're paying attention to your feet. You're paying attention to your breathing. Paying attention to the reach. You're reaching while keeping your head on the ground and neck relaxed. And with these last few breaths, focus on deflating towards gravity. So everything is deflating down to the ground. And rest. You are now doing the same thing, but you're going to flip over on your elbows and knees. So your elbows are right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And then you're going to actively push through your forearms and elbows and give yourself a little few head turns, keeping everything relaxed from your neck. And then from this position, start breathing in through the nose. Full breath out through your mouth. And now everything's going away from gravity. And this one should be pretty heavy on the shoulders. So shift the weight forward and just hold. Your nose should be over your wrist. Now your belly and your ribs are deflating away from gravity. Now flip over back on your back. You'll go one more time. So step one, you're going to find your feet on the floor. So you're going to pay attention to your feet the entire time. Roll the hips just a little bit where you're feeling some glutes and hamstrings, maybe a little extra roll. And then reach up towards the ceiling as you start breathing. Think as you're exhaling, your hands and stomach are getting away from each other. Your hands and chest getting away from each other because it's deflating down to the ground. And then you're reaching up towards the ceiling with the arms. And notice how you can feel your upper back and low back expand after all that stretching. And relax. And so now you're going to finish with what you started with, which is closing your eyes and paying attention to your regular breathing. And you'll bring that same imaginary marker and you're going to mark all the areas that you feel expand, which hopefully is a bigger area. And just pay attention to that area the entire time.